You know, a lot of people go around trying to pick the winning stock, and it turns out study after study says that's a fool's game. Yeah, sure, some people do win the lottery, but when you listen to them, I think I'll stand by. A more profitable way is to look at it as a random walk, which certainly is amenable to a simulation. Here's one, it's mean zero, and this is just the frequency of the outcomes. Notice the asymmetric shape. To make this a tad bit clearer, here is a cumulative frequency distribution across time, and you'll notice while the mean is constant, the median does drop. Why? Prices can go up and up and up, but they can only fall to zero. Here's a cross section and another version of a cross section of that distribution. What's more relevant and interesting is one can have an option on the underlying security. They can be bought or sold, going up or down, red, down, green, up. And yeah, you can speculate, you can hedge. I'm interested in selling them in lieu of limit orders. One can sell a covered call on a security you own. Anybody can do that. One can sell a put. You got to get approval to buy the stock. You can also sell it, uncovered, and that also requires approval. We'll just do the first case, selling covered calls. Now, there is the theoretical Black-Scholes model, which I actually did compute in my graduate class and also resulted in the suicide of one of their creators, given he trusted it too much, but I digress. A call is the amount of the price of the securities above the exercise strike price, and vice versa for a put. Now, buying a put or a call, because they can only go up, respectively if the stock price goes up or down, you would pay a premium either to insure or hedge or speculate. On the other hand, selling an option, call or put, you have to be paid a premium because they can only go down, and you can do those to speculate, or I like to think of them in lieu of limit orders, regardless of whether they're executed. Another way, and I think more interesting, is to actually simulate these. Here we have out of the money call prices simulated with the amount of the excess above the exercise strike price. And do notice, not surprisingly, the farther they're out of the money, the smaller the excess premium is for the call option. While selling a covered call is giving up the potential gain above and beyond the exercise strike price, it's called a certainty equivalent, you do, regardless, get three different incomes. The capital gain to the exercise strike price, the dividend on the underlying security, and the premium regarding the sale of your call option. And you receive that regardless of whether or not the security is assigned if it does or does not rise. With that in mind, let's annualize these by dividing by the number of days to expiration. And, you could have a quarterly option sold 4 times a year or half a year, twice a year. And when you do that, something interesting occurs. The farther the option is out of the money, the better you are to use later and later expirations for optimal annualized call returns. Here's the program that I did it with. You'll notice line 200 is where I actually compute the randomizing. Here's a clearer view of annualized out-of-the-money call option prices in this simulation. And true, you get a smaller return the farther you're out of the money, but you do get a greater capital gain. And indeed, as you go out, you notice longer expirations do optimize the annualization. Oh, by the way, this is my 15th year of doing these. Hey, I hope you liked them.